At this exact moment, as you listen to me, there are trillion-dollar companies in the world whose names neither you nor I know. You've never seen their ads or bought their products. But the shock? They know absolutely everything about you. They know where you live, your bank balance, the illnesses you fear and search about, the exact food you prefer, and even where you spent last weekend. What's even more terrifying is that they harvest this data and sell it in the shadows to banks, insurance companies, and governments without your permission. These are not hackers or cyber criminals. These are data brokers. The shadow merchants who turned your private life into a commodity bought and sold. In this video from MindBit, we are going to expose the hidden threads of the biggest legal yet illegal trade in history. Let's dive in. The logical question now is, how did they get this information in the first place if we don't even know them? The answer is simple: through the trap of free services. When you download a free gaming app, a step counter, or even a simple app to change your facial features, you aren't paying with money. You are paying with something far more valuable. A flashlight app, for example, why does it request permission to access your contacts or your GPS location? That app only needs the camera, but it is programmed to harvest your device's data and sell it to these brokers. Even the loyalty discount card you use at the grocery store to save $2 is a tracking tool that records what you eat, when you buy, and what time you shop. Data brokers don't just take a single piece of information, they work like detectives. They assemble the small puzzle pieces to build what is called the shadow profile. This profile links your phone number, your email, and your device's unique mobile advertising ID. The result? They end up with a comprehensive file containing thousands of data points about you. This file knows things about you that you might have forgotten yourself. It knows your political alignment, your psychological state, when you are sad or happy, and highly accurate predictions of what you will buy next month. Now you might say, it's fine, let them collect data just to show me targeted ads for sweaters or shoes. No, my friend, it is much more dangerous than that. This data is no longer just for advertising. It has become a weapon that dictates your future. If you apply for a bank loan, the bank might buy your profile from these brokers. If the algorithm sees that you play online gambling games or buy non-essential items, they will reject your loan. Health insurance companies buy data from smartwatches and health apps. If they find out your heart rate is irregular or that you buy unhealthy food, they will force a higher premium on you. Who are these companies? One of the most famous kings of the shadows is a company called Axiom. This single company alone holds detailed profiles on over 2.5 billion people around the world. And they sell data to the top 100 global corporations. The major issue is that this industry operates in a legal gray zone. There are no definitive global laws stopping them because they aren't stealing the data. We are the ones giving it to them when we click, "I agree to the terms and conditions" without ever reading them. So what's the solution? How can we protect ourselves and erase our profiles from these brokers' ledgers? The first step is to enable the opt-out of tracking feature on your phone and never grant any app a permission it doesn't fundamentally need. For the Western audience in the US and Europe, there are dedicated platforms you can use to legally force these companies to delete your data, such as tools like Delete Me or Incogni. Survival begins when you realize that your information is the most expensive brand you own. To understand just how terrifyingly accurate these brokers are, let me tell you a true story that shocked American society and was published by major global newspapers like the New York Times. The story began when an extremely angry American man walked into a branch of the famous retail corporation Target in Minneapolis. The father was shouting and yelling at the branch manager saying, "My daughter is still a high school student, and you are mailing her coupons and ads for maternity clothes, baby cribs, and diapers to our house. Are you encouraging her to get pregnant at this age?" The branch manager was shocked, apologized to the father, and promised to resolve the issue. A few days later, the manager called the father to apologize once more, but the shock was that the father's voice was embarrassed and quiet this time. The father told the manager, "I owe you an apology. I had a talk with my daughter at home, and I discovered that there were things going on in my house that I didn't know about. My daughter is actually pregnant." Let's analyze this catastrophe now. How did the system's algorithms know the girl was pregnant before her own father, who lives with her in the same house, did? And even before the girl herself confessed to her family? The secret begins with data brokers. The girl bought an unscented moisturizing lotion from the supermarket, and later, she purchased dietary supplements containing calcium and magnesium. When the algorithm analyzed her shopping data and cross-referenced it with the historical data of millions of pregnant women before her, the system concluded immediately, and with 100% accuracy, that the girl was in her first trimester, and it even predicted her exact due date. This incident happened back in 2012. That was 14 years ago. Imagine today, with the existence of generative AI, smartwatches tracking your heart rate and sleep patterns, and GPS location running 24/7 on your smartphone. What do these brokers know about you now? These entities have gone far beyond just tracking you for advertisements. They now possess the ability to predict human behavior and your upcoming decisions before you even make them yourself. If you enjoyed this investigation and uncovered the secrets of the shadow brokers, don't forget to support your new channel MindBit with a like and a subscribe to catch upcoming videos that will shock you even more. Share this video with your family to protect them, and always look at the screen from another perspective. See you soon.